The GEX is an aggregate hedging pressure of options market makers, and that's it. That's the whole definition. When you look at the GEX, what you're actually looking at is the gamma that has been measured at a particular strike, right, times the open interest times 100. That's actually what makes the bar. And then when you're looking at the entire gamma exposure, that's what each one of those bars represents. In a lot of ways, it's a session profile for your options at the various strikes. So the deal is that somebody sold all those options, and dealers are on the other side of the entire chain, and they don't want directional risk. They want the spread. So as the price moves, they hedge. They buy the other side. They buy and sell the underlying to stay flat, all in an attempt to keep the liquidity and some kind of stability. Now, here's why it matters to you. Now, depending on how they're positioned, that hedging either fights the move or it feeds it. That's important. Now, you're not there to be a seer and try to figure that out. There's going to be a really easy way to look at this. But it's the same dealers, the same mechanism, opposite outcomes. And the size of it is enormous compared to the size that you or I could ever put on. In fact, it's kind of funny, I was just talking about this earlier today in the room, and I said, it's not as hard for the market to come down, but it's a lot harder for it to go up. And you wouldn't believe what it really takes for a market to go up. Just to go up a few points can take, I don't know, hundreds of millions or even billions of dollars. I've put on positions before that had notional values as much as $100 million, and I didn't even move the needle. It was crazy. But the good news is that we don't have to really model any of it. The data's published, and we're not building a theory here. We're reading a gauge that's already on our dashboard. All we really need to know is what the colors mean. So on the GEX, maybe I can bring that up and show you. This is our FatTail app tool. It allows us to analyze options positions, and here you can see I have a butterfly on. But we can also look at the GEX directly in relation to our butterflies, which is really cool. And we do that just by clicking this little button right there, and then voila. Now I don't have to see the butterfly too. I can just hide that and see the GEX by itself. And what we're looking at here in these big green bars, we're looking at essentially what the tape is doing. Now, right here, this yellow line is where we are in relation to all of this. And this type of GEX that we're looking at is actually called a net GEX. It's all the calls and the puts, and then their net gamma exposure balanced out. So one subtracting the other. I can show both at the same time by doing this. So just so you know, that's a really cool feature. Or I can even see the absolute value of it all by doing this, which is also pretty neat. But anyways, what we're talking about here are the red and green bars. But typically what happens when the candles, or when the tape is green, the candles tend to get small and price compresses. It gets what people would call pinned. It comes up to that level, it can't quite get through, and it drifts back, then it does it again and again. Now, that's not price consolidating in some vague way. That's dealers actively leaning against every move. So as price pushes up, they sell into it. As price falls back, they buy into it. They are mechanically dampening the tape. They're like shock absorbers. Think of price trying to climb a slippery slope from below. Green pulls it back down. And here's the seasonal note, because it's exactly where we are. Summer tapes stack green. Low volume, low volatility, positioning that doesn't turn over, and you get a bar after bar of that type of situation, and the whole session turns into a packet or a picket fence of dojis. That's the market moving up, and you get all these small little candles that have small bodies and tiny little bars above it. Very little movement. But that's not necessarily a bad market. That's a stable or a known market. It just has to be traded as what it actually is. Now, big red bars are actually the opposite animal, and we can see that we have some big red bars over here. That's when the candles start getting big, or a lot more range. Range expands, trends accelerate. One price trips over that edge, it slides because now the dealer hedging is running in the same direction as the move instead of against it.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in having the tools you need to become a profitable zero DTE trader, check out the link in the description. Take care, guys.